Next, we're going to look at adding and subtracting in scientific notation. This is going to be a little bit different. What we're going to do is factor out as many 10 powers as we can before performing our addition. We're essentially doing the opposite of what we did with the distributive property. So we're going to look at this number and this number, the two numbers that we're adding together. How many tens can we factor out of each? We can factor negative 3 tens out of this side. We can factor negative 4 tens out of this side. In my personal opinion, I'm going to say we should factor out 10 to the negative 3. At this point, we are going to say 3.24 times 10 to the negative 1 because we took 10 to the negative 3 out of there, plus 6.78, and we're multiplying all of this by 10 to the negative 3. Now let's evaluate the decimal version of 3.24 times 10 to the negative 1. 10 to the negative 1 implies that we are going to have to move the decimal place to the left one time. So that's going to give us 324 times, just plus, we already evaluated that. Get rid of that. (0.324) plus 6.78, all times 10 to the negative 3. So at this point, we can pull out our calculator and take 0.324, add it to 6.78, and it equals 7.104. So we will have 7.104 times 10 to the negative third. Is this currently in scientific notation? Yes, because this is strictly less than 10 and greater than or equal to 1. So this is perfect. We have no more work we have to do there. Let's look at our next example. 1.84 times 10 to the 8th minus 7.95 times 10 to the 6th. So both of these have 10 to the 6th tens in there, so I'm going to factor out 10 to the 6th, which leaves us with 1.84 times 10 squared minus 7.95, all times 10 to the 6th. So let's evaluate what 1.84 times 10 squared is. It's a positive exponent, so we will have to move our decimal point 2 places to the right. That's going to give us 184 minus 7.95, all times 10 to the 6th. Now that we have decimal forms for each of those numbers, we can put them in our calculator. We have 184 minus 7.95, 176.05. Times 10 to the 6th. Is this currently in scientific notation? No, because the number of digits to the right of the decimal point is greater than 1. So we will have to move our decimal point 2 places. 1, 2. So we are moving our decimal places to the left, which means we are going to add exponents to our tens. That's going to leave us with 1.7605 times 10 to the 8th. Now take a moment and work through the problem 9 student example and see how you do.